Tim 911 up here, the hotel again. I guess the fire chief's pissed off about all this stuff falling, but if you look up here, you can see that all this concrete is just spalding coming off. You can see where the 6x6 wire is there, and then right here, see these eye joists for these axle trusses? They're rusted all the way out at the beam. So this beam needs to be this concrete needs to be tore off, the beam needs to be cut and weld a new piece of plate on it, sand it all down to fix this one. And each one is individually going to have to be assessed, but up at the top of the I-beam, all the metal is rusted out completely, and that was going to have to be repaired. And it's going to be like it all the way down, because this ephes right here that was on here was never flashed, so it's running back, eating all that out. And you can see that this whole front steel edge, like 1/4 inch steel, that steel is gone. It's expanded all the way down, so that all needs to be replaced. So I was talking with Art. I know that the city and everybody's concerned about the safety of this place, about putting temporary shoring in here, shoring all the way down, you know, as needed. But this is probably the worst of the spot as of right now. If you go down further, I'm gonna walk down here real quick. So I'm here right now, and this is another location at the hotel, but this is on the first floor front of the building. Right here where you see the plywood up there. This soffit is holding concrete in here. And you can see up in there, and you can see the plywood up in there. That plywood is there because it caved in. It just fell in because it's doing the same thing I showed you down there. So all this electrical is going to have to be demoed and moved out of the way, the conduit. And a lot of this is going to need to be, this whole soffit needs to be tore off and looked at so that the architect can evaluate a system of repair in this area for this mezzanine concrete. So we're looking here, this is the back side. I guess this is what the guys are bitching about. The steel's falling. Somebody at one time had foamed in a piece of plywood that's rotting. And you can see the wire and all the steel deck is just completely disintegrating. So I'm back here, and in the back, the reason it fell down and it's unsafe is that that concrete's soaked in there. It's up in a wire. I mean, an inch of it's out. You can see the aggregate. This beam is rusted out. Needs to be redone. See where the joist goes in. Here, same. This is fallen. This fell off of up there where it was welded. You look in there, and see how fucking it's 4 or 5 inches below the concrete deck, so it's not holding that up anymore. So this needs to be crisscrossed off. Steel beam right here. You can see light through it. The rust ate a hole through the beam. It's not going to hold nothing. And then this joist is fallen. It's pulled the metal down with it where it was welded. You can see it, how much it's dropped. This is the front again, so